Ash. Oh,
Hello, hello, hello.
hello, Ash. How are you?
I'm very good. Are you?
Yes, good, thank you.
Good. So today we're going to be talking about getting in the best position to buy a house because this is something that I'm sure you get asked loads about.
Yeah, it is. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this was because I'm speaking to so many clients who think that they should only be looking for a mortgage broker once they've actually put an offer in on a property. And I actually think it should be done differently.
Oh, really? So what? So people are thinking that they should what get a mortgage broker after they've found and offered and everything.
Yeah, I'm speaking to clients who do think like that. They think that they've put an offer in on a property and now they need a mortgage broker to find them a mortgage in principle.
Okay, so what would be the best? That's an interesting way of looking at it. What would be the best way then? If you would you see normally?
So my concern there is you found the house of your dreams. What if you can't afford it? What if there's something on your credit report that you didn't know about? It's too late. What if there's other people bidding for that property? They will probably already have their mortgage in principle. So my idea is that you should be speaking to a mortgage broker as soon as you start looking for properties. Get all the advice that you need, work out affordability, make sure that the monthly payment's affordable for you. And then when you've got all that information and you're happy with it, then start looking for a property and we can arrange your mortgage in principle then for you.
Are you seeing people then being beaten out by that? Like, so because I know the market's pretty crazy. When we last spoke in your episode, saying how the market's being pretty crazy right now, are people actually getting to an offer stage and not even knowing that they can afford the property? Is that quite common? Are you seeing people losing houses for that?
Yeah, I do. I do see people losing houses just because they may have checked online or checked an affordability calculator online, but clients aren't mortgage brokers. So even though they feel like they're putting in the right information, sometimes they're not putting the right information into these affordability calculators. Especially with things like additional income, self-employed income, the information's not quite correct just because they're not experts in the field. So therefore the wrong figures are coming up. So they feel it's affordable, but in the eyes of a lender, they might not use all that income or may not use 100% of it all. So that property may not be affordable. And then people are finding out that's too late, basically.
I guess there's also a fear of people actually, or not on a chance, I guess, of people going and looking at houses that they think are their maximum, their budget, and they could actually get more. They could actually get a house that they actually like that they thought never was even possible. I bet that's something that comes up quite a bit.
That is the flip side of it. Absolutely, yes, yeah. And also they're not realizing that the property that they already live in might actually be worth more than they think it is. So when they're looking at the deposit that they will have to put down, they might actually have another 20,000, £30,000 to put down, but people aren't putting their house up for sale until they've already found their dream house. So they're not quite sure what their deposit is, and then it's a last minute like manic scramble just to try and make it all fit. And sometimes it does. Sometimes people are disappointed. And I hate that. I hate disappointing people.
But that's an interesting thing you just said as well about like, so people not putting their houses up until the point of finding. Would that be the best position to be in? Because I'm not sure that surely, I mean, I remember from my estate agency days a long time ago now, where it would be, we would always advise people, please don't go and look for a house until you've got an offer on your house or you've put your house at least on the market. Do you see people, would you say that's something that people should be looking at? Because I don't know if that's coming up more, but it just seems like surely if you're offering a house and you haven't even put yours on.
Yeah, because you may think your house might sell in 3 days, and hopefully it will. Hopefully you will get an offer on it as quickly as possible. But the seller of the property you're interested in is thinking, well, it could take 6 months. So yes, I'm happy to accept their offer, but not formally. I'm not willing to take the property off the market because how do I know you're going to sell your property? So they will likely accept it, but loosely. They'll still keep their property up for sale and they'll still continue to have viewings. So really, it's not really worth too much, that offer.
Nice.
So yeah, and then people are being disappointed because they're not selling their property in time, and it's, you know, it's been lost to somebody else. So it's just causing a lot of disappointments. And because people aren't putting their houses up for sale until they found the house they want, there's no houses for anyone else to choose from. Stock is so low because of this problem.
So what would you be your like takeaway from this episode then to for people listening to this about getting in the best position? What would be your kind of, one thing you'd want them to remember and consider?
Get mortgage advice as soon as you possibly can. When you start looking at properties, make sure that the property that you want will be affordable for you. Get your mortgage in principle, get your deposit sorted, get a solicitor in place. You don't have to necessarily instruct them straight away, but, you know, decide which one you're going to use. Then you're in a great position to buy a property. And if you have a property, put it up for sale.
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense. That's a really good episode. I'm going to end it here, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Lovely.